Hey there, Libra. Welcome to reading for the week of October 9th. I just messed up this deck, so hold on one second. Let me just get one more shuffle going here. We're just going to jump right in here, as always, Libra. And you have this To the Sea card and this Message in a Bottle card. Crazy. All these decks have a card that basically say To the Sea. Gemini just had one that was like, Uncharted Seas or something like that. So a lot of sea imagery going on in the air sign readings for whatever reason. A lot of you air signs could be kind of stepping into the unknown right now, especially with the moon card here. And this would make a lot of sense with the eclipse that is happening on Saturday in your sign. So, it kind of makes a lot of sense to me, Libra, that this could be, that you could be kind of like stepping into the unknown or doing something different in your life or something like that. Although I kind of like readings that go from the moon to the sun. The sun is obviously the best card in the tarot, but and sorry, I'm getting over COVID, and I was perfectly fine when I started these. Now I'm coughing, but I'll be fine. And anyway, going from the moon to the sun is kind of like clarity coming in, and we see a lot of clarity here. The Ace of Swords is also a card of clarity. So you could be becoming more clear. And look, you even have this Power of Purpose card. It's like you could be understanding the direction that you need to go in life. And again, that's kind of been a overall little bit of a message that's been coming up for everyone. The message that everyone has, kind of like the collective part of these readings has been that, understanding the direction that you need to move in your life. You have the Nine of Cups here, which is a card of wish fulfillment. So I feel like there's like a big wish, or there are wishes that are coming in for you here. But the Nine of Cups is about bathing in an energy of something that you want. So, you notice the difference here? Like, we have the Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords, the Moon, the Sun. It's like, I'm looking at these two as the same, and then these two as the same, if that makes sense. And so I feel like you need to focus on, the things that you want. And I feel you need to get out of your head with the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords says, do not repeat a cycle. Ace of Swords says, live your truth. I do believe that this eclipse that we're having on Saturday is all about kind of cutting things out that are not the truth and getting to the truth, whatever your truth is. And again, I think that's a major focus for everyone, but definitely you. You have the moon here. Moon is kind of like Uncharted Seas. You have that card that says To the Sea. I totally forgot to show you those cards. I'll show you in just a second. But I feel like a lot of you, this is saying like, don't be afraid to step into the unknown. Don't be afraid to do things you've never done before. And again, I do want to show you these cards here. You have this To the Sea card. She's being guided, kind of by the wind on this card. So I feel like you're being guided by the universe. And you have this Message in a Bottle card, which can literally represent a message coming in for you. So I feel like you are being guided. You have the Ace of Swords and the Page of Pentacles right next to each other at the end. And, both those cards can kind of represent receiving a message or being guided by some sort of message that's coming in for you. You also have the Sun here. And the Sun, of course, is the best card in the tarot. I feel like the Sun shines a light on things that we need to pay attention to. So there might be certain things in your life that are trying to capture your attention. And the Sun says you need to move towards those things. But it could be the truth. And going this direction here, it could require some sort of work. So it's like sometimes we have a job, but it's no longer our truth. We don't really enjoy it any longer. It's not something that we necessarily want to do anymore, right? So I feel for a lot of you that this is saying, like, do you have the strength to maybe, if you hate your job, for example, go cut it out and do something else? I wouldn't just quit a job, by the way, but I'm just saying, do you have the strength to at least start looking into it, right? Same thing in love. It's like if a relationship isn't right and you're just staying in it just to have a relationship, do you have the strength right here to, leave the relationship because it's not right and, move on to something else? Or are you just staying in it just to be in it, right? With the Nine of Cups, you have the Nine of Cups. Yes, I feel you definitely need to focus on your own fulfillment at this time, for sure. You have the Moon card. With the Moon card, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Almost everyone's had like the Knight of Pentacles as well. The Knight of Pentacles is about getting started, even if you feel like you're not ready. And the Knight of Pentacles is a card of hesitating. He's normally not making any moves. He's trying to maybe be too perfect. And, he's the only knight in the tarot that is not moving. So, I feel like it's time for you to get started on whatever the moon is. With the Sun, you have the Page of Pentacles, which you have twice. You kind of like start and end with the Page of Pentacles here. Like I said, I feel like there could be either news or information that's coming in for you that could really be setting you free. It could be, kind of moving you in new directions. You have in the area of what the unexpected, you have this Vulture card. It says nothing is wasted. You have a Squirrel Spirit that says believe in yourself. Yeah, I feel like you need to believe that you can take control of your life, or that you have control over your life. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. And the Wheel of Fortune, right down here, sometimes I feel that the wheel, we can just feel out of control. And it's funny, you have that Power of Purpose card, which kind of looks like the Wheel of Fortune. I'll show you in a minute. But with the Wheel of Fortune, sometimes I feel as if it comes up as a challenge, which I kind of feel like it is here. Not really a challenge. I just think it's something you're thinking about. That the challenge is having control over your life. Like, you could be feeling like you don't have as much control as you want, or you could be trying to gain more control over your life. And that's like the feeling I get here, is that you're trying to get control. More or less. And, the wheel is spinning, things are changing, life is moving forward. Life is always moving forward, right? But it's like you want more control over like what happens, when things happen, how things happen. I don't know, it's kind of a weird message, but that's what I'm getting there. You have the Nine of Swords. I feel that this could say that you've experienced some negative cycles. Nine of Swords is like having a nightmare, waking up and being stuck in a nightmare. So it's like you've had these cycles where things have not worked out in your life, or, something happens and there's a challenge, and, then maybe you get stuck in a challenge, right? Or you keep, experiencing the same challenge over and over and over again. And I feel this is what you have been very patient with right here, going to the Strength card. But I feel like you're ready. It's kind of getting old. Like, whatever, if you have a story that repeats in your life, and if you're having a hard time changing that story, I feel it's like the story itself is kind of getting like a little bit old, and you're just trying to take control. And I feel like you're trying to change the story, especially with the King of Wands. King of Wands is very bold, assertive. He's like very driven. He really kind of goes for what he wants in life. And he really nurtures things into existence. And that's what I feel like you're trying to do here. It's like you're trying to nurture things that matter to you into existence. Let's see. With the King of Wands, you have the Six of Cups here. Six of Cups can represent like thinking about the past. Six of Cups, of course, can represent a turnaround as well. And, Six of Cups can be a gift from the universe. And, as I always say, usually the gift we receive with the Six of Cups is, some sort of obstacle being removed from our life. So, before you get this card, maybe you're bumping up against an obstacle. Nine of Swords, you keep repeating a nightmare. And after you get the Six of Cups, it's like you overcome whatever that thing is. So I kind of feel there is a gift coming in here. With the Nine of Swords, you have the Four of Swords. Yeah, definitely rest, relax, recover. If you need to rest, or if you're trying to heal from something, or whatever the case may be, I would, make sure to rest, relax, recover here. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Page of Cups. See, I do feel like there could be new love coming in for you here as well. Someone's trying to heal or something, or maybe you're trying to heal from like a past connection or something like that. But I don't know, I feel like there will be a positive outcome here. So if you're interested in a new person, or if you're talking to a new person, it looks pretty good to me, is what I would say. So, this might be something that comes together more in the future, though. Like, it might be very slow right now. Or again, some of you might not even know this person yet, so it might be something that hasn't even developed yet. It could be someone you meet online or through friends, is what I see here. Next, in the area of what's coming in for you, you have this Beyond the Ordinary card, which I love. You have this Power of Purpose card, which I love as well. So the Power of Purpose card is the power of having a purpose, just exactly what it sounds like, but it kind of looks like the Wheel of Fortune. The Beyond the Ordinary card is like something extraordinary coming into your life. So, number one, I do feel that if you're attracting a person, it could be someone who is like beyond the ordinary. It could be someone who is extraordinary or is different in some way. I definitely feel you could be attracting a person like that. It could be attracting a very driven person as well. I also feel that your focus is going to be very important. We have the Strength card and the Ace of Swords. The Strength card is a card of determination. The Ace of Swords can be a card of, laser-like focus, just being focused on one thing. So if you're trying to build something, or if you're trying to create something in your life, I kind of feel like that laser-like focus is going to be very important for you. It's going to probably be the thing that makes you very successful. And that's what I would focus on here, is laser-like focus. I kind of feel that this is also a victory. Again, I kind of feel like you're working on an extraordinary life is what's going on here, is that you don't want to just live like a regular old life. I feel like you're trying to build something that's, more exceptional, right? Who isn't? But, this is much more, I feel like you're doing it. It's like plenty of people talk about how they're going to build an amazing life and they never do it. I feel that you actually are doing things. You're making the changes. You're walking away from the things that you need to walk away from to live an extraordinary life with the Eight of Cups. So Eight of Cups is walking away from things that no longer serve you. He doesn't even know where he's going. He's just walking into darkness. This is one of the only cards in the tarot that has an eclipse on it right here. We have this eclipse coming up on the 14th. So, I definitely feel you could be making a big change around the time of the 14th, or you could be, cutting something out. It is an eclipse, makes perfect sense. And you might feel like you're walking into darkness, or you might feel like you don't know where you're going, but really you're walking towards fulfillment. You have the Strength card here. The Strength card is a card of patience, and it is a card of being strong, but I kind of feel more that you are determined. Again, when you have a purpose, then you can really accomplish great things. When you have a purpose, something to focus on, something that you know that you're going to accomplish, right? And so I feel with that Strength card, it's kind of like saying that you need to, really be patient with whatever you're working on. Strength is something that you have to do every single day. With the Strength card, you have the Five of Swords. Yep. For some of you, you're clearly cutting something out that has been very difficult to cut out. The Five of Swords can be a separation, but you have the Five of Swords, you have the Eight of Cups here. It's like you're walking away from something, or you're removing something from your life that has been, that you need to walk away from, is what this is saying to me. It could be like a never-ending cycle that you're walking away from, and sorry, I need water. But it looks to me like you're walking away or cutting out something that needs to be walked away from. And I don't necessarily think this has been easy. I also feel like you could be taking like a risk. With the Eight of Cups, you have the Star. You're probably walking towards your star. Again, the Star is having a purpose. The whole point of the Star is it's a card of having a North Star, having that one thing that you focus on in life, like having one thing that you accomplish, or, kind of having that one guiding light in your life. So I feel for a lot of you, makes perfect sense, again, with Pluto going into Aquarius this year, or next year, I should say, officially. I feel a lot of people are going to be very determined to have a North Star, to have that one thing that they set out and accomplish, whether it's like a goal, wish, dream, whatever it is, doesn't matter. But, I feel like you are very focused on kind of accomplishing and making one thing happen in your life. And that's what I would do with the Star card. With the Ace of Swords, you have the Three of Swords. Number one, I feel like you could be attracting someone very special as well. Random side note, if you're trying to attract love, I feel you could be attracting someone that you see as a star. Someone that you see as very special. I feel like you're afraid of getting your heart broken here, Libra. So, it's almost like some of you that, take your time, of course. You know what I mean? There's no rush. So don't rush this. But at the same time, I feel like this could get moving a little bit faster. So, if you have your eye on a person, or if you're dealing with a person, I feel this reading is kind of like saying it is safe for you to open up to this person. This could be a person you meet through friends. Three of Cups right here. It could be a person you've met online. Ace of Swords. Again, Ace of Swords is kind of like my online dating type of card or whatever. But, maybe you're putting, don't put a person on a pedestal. I don't think this person wants to be put on a pedestal either. So, again, it could be a person who just wants to be normal, but maybe they seem very shiny to you. I don't know. It's popping into my head, so I'm going to say it, Libra. But I would go for it. This could be a fire sign. It could be just a fiery person. Could be an Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. I mean, you have everything here. Pisces, Earth sign, if I didn't say that already. Fire, every single fire sign. So, again, it could be any sign. Literally, I just listed off all 12 practically. But, again, I would just go for it. And again, let go of your fears here. I feel like this is a fear. It's like the Ace of Swords is saying to me that you're going to have a victory if this is love, but the Three of Swords is still like needing to heal something or needing to forgive the past or something like that. If this is not love for you, same thing. I feel like you still need to heal and protect your heart from getting hurt and things like that as well. But the Ace of Swords, again, everyone's had something about the truth. Everyone's either had the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Swords. There are truth cards in those Oracle decks as well. Everyone's had one. So we really need to go towards the truth at this time as well. Next, here you go. You have this partnership card. It says you're manifesting a strong and successful partnership. This could be in business as well. So again, it doesn't have to be love. Take it how it resonates. It says consider having a partner who can bring the experience you lack, especially in business. You have this card that says learn how to honor and treat your body well. So definitely take care of yourself at this time. I definitely feel there could be a partnership coming in for you. Three of Cups, Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles. The Three of Cups is a celebration. Three of Cups is a card of your community as well. So you could be meeting a person through your community or in your community. So if you're looking for help, that's where you can find the person. If you're not looking for help, this could just be a celebration. I would encourage you to socialize for sure. Especially if you're having a hard time, doing anything. I feel like socializing is going to be very important for you at this time for whatever reason. I think it's going to lead to like a lot more happiness and success. You have the Page of Swords as well. So I don't know. I don't want to call you out here, Libra, but it's like either you're spying on someone or someone's spying on you, or you're both watching each other. I think it was Leo. I did a reading for like 2 weeks ago where it was like one of those stories where it's like everybody knows that the two of you are into each other except for you two. Like I kind of get that type of vibe here where it's like both people like each other. Everybody's talking behind your back at the office. Like everybody's like, oh my God, like, when are these two actually going to finally, make it happen? But it's like you two are totally oblivious. So someone's got to wake up here, especially in a love situation, because this looks like it could be very good. But I don't know. Someone's spying on someone here. You have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, there needs to be communication about this. So Page of Pentacles, of course, can be communication. I also do feel that there could be a new partnership, like I said, in business. So if you have a business or career, this doesn't even have to be like an actual person you hire. This could be you just learn about a person who teaches you something. It could be for free, like in a book or on YouTube or something like that. So, look for those opportunities. Let's see. With the Three of Cups, you have the Ten of Swords. It did come up in reverse, by the way. I don't read reversals. I read intuitively, but, very interesting. Maybe you were stabbed in the back. I kind of feel like some of you did have a third-party situation in the past. Somebody did here, whether it's you or them. I feel like that could be getting in the way of this connection, by the way. It's popping into my head that either you or this person or both of you, maybe you both have this in common, that you were stabbed in the back, and that could be by a past person, and that's why it's moving so slowly is kind of what I get here. With the Page of Swords, you have the Ace of Cups. Are you kidding? I literally said it. Everybody knows right here. Everybody knows that you two are in love, even if you don't know it. So there you go. Definitely could be a new person. I feel like this person, there's clearly a love offer here with that Ace of Cups. If you don't want love, even if you do, we see a lot of fulfillment here. Nine of Cups, Star, Ace of Cups, the Sun. I mean, again, I feel like you are about to live like an extraordinary life. I think you're going to have to put the work in to make it happen, of course, but looks pretty good to me. With the Page of Pentacles, you have the Three of Cups again. Yeah, I feel like you will probably meet this person through your community. So again, if you're looking for love, I would get out there, socialize, meet new people, things like that. I also feel it just could be a celebration. Again, if you're if you're meeting a new person, you could just be celebrating the fact that you're meeting someone new. You have this Coyote card. This is a card of paying attention to warning signs. So, I would pay attention to any warning signs with everything that you're dealing with. That's all I'm getting there. You have this Hermit. I think it's time for you to step out into the world. We have too much attention in this reading. Sun, the Three of Cups twice, the Star, the Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Cups. We are entering into a time of attention, I believe, especially next year, Pluto in Aquarius, but Pluto's already been in Aquarius. So, to me, as far as I'm concerned, people should already be trying to get as much attention as they possibly can, no matter what, right? I mean, just look at how many podcasts I go on to, right? It's like I actively try to get on podcasts and stuff like that as well. It's like I'm taking advantage of the energy that exists, right? And that's what I would be doing if I were you. So, The Hermit is about kind of like opening up. Like you've already earned the right to do something, but now it's time to share it into the world. And again, this could also be you needing to open up if you want love and, all that other good stuff. Yeah, you have the Seven of Cups. I almost feel, I don't want to say you're holding yourself back, but again, I think you don't realize how extraordinary your life can be with that extraordinary life. Or I keep wanting to say that. What does that actually say? Beyond the ordinary, whatever. It's like, I think you don't realize how much better your life could be if you put the work in. So I feel like this is saying, like, if there's some sort of crazy idea you have, go for it. Like, now is the time. I keep telling people, I beg people to do this right now. Neptune and Pisces, if there was ever a time where you could live that life, like a life like you never thought possible, be right now. Because Neptune and Pisces makes it possible for us to live our wildest dreams. But we have to, we actually have to start putting the work in. You have this lower world card. I feel like you're coming out of this time of being in the underworld, and it's like now you're stepping into the upper world, the middle world, whatever you want to call it, the real world, and you're definitely stepping into a better time. You have the Page of Pentacles again, so definitely a new person coming in for you. I feel like there's someone new coming in here. And sorry, this is the Knight of Pentacles, but I feel like there's someone new entering into your life. It could be, but it's moving very slow. And so again, if you want love, it needs to speed up. For the most part, I feel like this is talking about kind of creating your dream life, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to say extraordinary life. And yeah, looks really good. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. And definitely enjoy your week.